In the UK, people are panicking to go to the petrol station and get some fuel for their car. So as you can see, a little bit of panic on the market, and we will talk about that. Thank you very much for broadcasting that, CNBC. This is my world record, by the way, and let's start with this video, why the market is actually panicking. There's one thing you can be sure of on this channel: if the market panics, then your ass will be saved with a video here freshly on this channel. So let me just switch off the financial TV. You know, I'm trying to always try to get as much as information as possible to see what's going on the market. And I said it yesterday on the live stream. Here's actually a repetition, a replay, so to say, what I said will happen today, which is today, it's Tuesday, so you will see it on the Wednesday. So make sure to be subscribed and like to see all my live streams and know what's going on the markets. Here we go. The problem is not that it goes up, it must go up, okay? It must go up, because if the economy is recovering, then you will see that the treasury yield is rising. The question is always how fast. If we have a too fast increase on this yield, this is a little bit scary. And guess what? Guess when this happened the last time? The last time it happened back in February, okay? Back in February until about around March, we had an increase up to 1.73, which scared the market a little bit. And you know what happened then, okay? If we're going into the S&P 500, you can actually see that if we are looking into the 1 year chart, that back in January we had a small dip, but then, you know, the whole madness on the market, you know, Bitcoin to 60,000, stocks went crazy and so on, all-time highs over all-time highs, from Tesla to space. And then, you know, we had this a downturn because of the kind of scares, you know, people were scared, investors were scared, they didn't know what is happening on the market. And I think it could be something similar if this yield is still rising, okay? So this is something to keep in mind, guys, when you guys invest. Keep in mind the yield, just to see if you are, maybe if you're trading in and out, and this is very, very important factor. So as you can see, you know, the 10-year yield is a very important part, okay? So let's dive a little bit in first into that and what does it mean for the market. And then we go step by step into the other topic, which is also very important, the oil crisis. And then we are actually having a conclusion, what it all is about, and, you know, what you should do if you want. But, you know, if you want to know everything, then you should stay tuned and listen to that, because the 10-year is rising, okay? And the 10-year is, as you can see, now at 1.539, and during the early morning hours it's actually increasing from 1.5 to 1.539, which is almost as high as the February times, okay? And the February times were quite significantly because it shocked especially the tech stocks, because this is not so good for tech stocks, okay? Specifically tech stock. And that's why if you're looking into the futures here in the top, you see that the S&P futures are, for example, down only 0.78. Dow are even lower because the S&P 500 is. Okay, now someone is calling me. 1 second. Yes, hello?
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, so in Dubai, you get actually your groceries delivered. So, you know, they are calling you where to put the groceries. So anyway, so as you can see, you know, the S&P 500 is consisting of heavily of tech stocks, you know, Netflix, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, and that's why the market in the S&P 500 is a little bit weaker than the Dow Jones, is a little bit stronger because mostly are in industrial companies inside, and then the Nasdaq is pretty much beat up. So I think in total that you should definitely watch this. It's again not that it's going up, it's the speed. Okay, so this uncertainty is never good for the markets, and there's even something, if this wouldn't be enough, there's even something going on currently in Europe or ex-Europe, because UK just exited the Europe Union. However, this is what you need to know about UK. When you think about it, what's currently going on in the UK, people are panicking to go to the petrol station and get some fuel for their car, and even UK said that they will start now to implement military vehicles to provide the people with fuel. Well, this is insane, and this will obviously make two things to the market. Okay, first of all, it brings uncertainty. What will happen? Why it will happen? How long it will take? What is the next step? And what is with the energy price? And there is now approximately a $75 price for oil, for a barrel of oil. And therefore, I think we could see higher prices, which is not good for the, economy, right? If you think about it, a price that is significantly, and we are talking here about, 20%, significantly more expensive, this means that your products to your customers get more, the logistic about it will get 20% more expensive. People will drive less, right? They will think, okay, should I really go to the mall to buy that product, or should I really travel that much, And third, and it's obviously this uncertainty, right? Is it then the top already if we see $90 per barrel, or do we see some even crazier number? And we have seen with shock waves the oil market can through for the overall markets and all the stocks. And if you just thinking about it, if the market is down, then you can see also, except there's crazy news about your company like Tesla, Beyond Meat, Peloton, Space, whatever is your favorite stock, even a great news could be demolished by a weak market or an unsure market or a market where everybody is panicking, right? We can see, single high digits loss in your favorite stock, even when there's not bad news about that stock in particular. So I think, this is something very, very to look very, very closely, okay? Because I think this could be a problem overall into the situation we're currently seeing. And so this is one big point that I see that could give, at least short term, guys, at least short term, some term oils on the stock market and your portfolio. Obviously, what do you do, right? What do you do if something like this is happening? So first of all, I think that you can not panic, okay? Corrections are usually maximum 10% of the overall market, which means the main indexes, right? Like S&P 500, Dow Jones, and so on. And then we should either go on the higher side, because in the end of the day, and I think, Tom Lee said it in one of the interviews, he said, there's barely a great alternative for stocks, right? I mean, if you go to bonds, you basically don't get any money. If you're going to crypto, it's highly volatile and depending on the on the stock market as well. If you see, the market is down, also Bitcoin is down. So no safe haven there as per se, like maybe some people out there are, celebrating or advertise it, right? Then gold is, my personal opinion, also just a preservative answer to stocks, but not something that you can grow your portfolio. And then you have the Fed, right? The Fed basically said, everything we do to stabilize markets until the recovery is over. And if you're looking into the market, there's so many variants from the health crisis over recovery, over a growth risk and so on, that this recovery can officially be over just in 1 or 2 years. And as long as the Fed says, you know, we have our big thumb on the money printing button, there's basically nothing you can do, and you should never fight the Fed, because this can be dramatically for you go into the wrong direction. So let me know in the comments below what you think and what you do. But you know, I think, you know, you should wait, because even timing the market is very, very hard, specifically for those people that are not at least 10 years into the market, you know, and I think you can burn your fingers. I burned my fingers by myself, you know, trying to time the market. And most of the time this was not so successful. So I'm just happy to buy for lower price for my favorite companies, okay? And I'm purchasing every month, so you know, I don't care that much that this correction is going on. But it should be you know, educated here why these things happen and how long they can, you know, maybe go on for. And I think, you know, these things that we discuss with the yield and the oil prices and so on could be a factor of a couple of days or weeks, but it could be also over tomorrow. So we never know what happened, and we never know what Jerome Powell has in his you know, magic pocket when he speaks to the audience. This is just pre-recorded. So yesterday was Jerome Powell. I don't know yet what he was talking about. Definitely covered in my live stream. So make sure that you are subscribed and liked the video.